So we're gonna jump right into it. This is gonna be a new segment of mine where I'm technically gonna do my hair or do my makeup or something and chit chat with you guys. If you guys don't know, I love podcasts, and one of the things that I do want to do is start a podcast, but I feel like this might be a safer space for me to, like, oh god, I just dripped that all over my forehead. Hold on. Okay, hopefully that don't leave a stain on my forehead. If so, I'm gonna just what is it called? I'm gonna just reapply a little bit more makeup. But anyway, I want to start doing a video where I'm talking to you guys about things that interest me, and yeah, on my platform and whatever. I haven't really thought of a name as to what I want to call this, but yeah, pretty much what I want to do, because I feel like everyone in today's days on social media, including myself, and we're constantly looking at memes and constantly, you know, screenshotting stuff and sharing things, and you know, like conversations are based around memes all the time. Like, you know, like you guys remember certain situations and, you know, just reminisce on certain things or whatever. And you know, that's something that I do with my friends in my close circle and things like that. So I was like, why not do that on YouTube? Because I feel like when I come on here, I don't be really knowing exactly what to talk about. So yeah, that's what this will be. So today's meme in discussion will be, I'm gonna post it right here so you guys can see, and it reads, I love moving on from men, friends, my old self, cities, careers, everything, LOL. And that spoke to me because, one, anyone who knows me, you know, like, I am the move on queen. Okay, something doesn't work for me, or for, you know, whatever it is I'm working towards, or serve me, make me happy, whatever, maybe I'm gone. That goes for anyone, a man, a friend, a family member. I've literally been that way since my whole life. Like, anyone who doesn't bring me peace, make me happy, I just learned to let go. And I feel like this post spoke to me, definitely for the first post of this episode. I don't know what to call this. Like, I don't know, like, comment down below and help me pick a name for our chats, because this will be the official episode number 1. But I want to keep this going. But I want to create a little series with this. I want to be able to talk with you guys. Let me get my fan, because this is taking too long to dry, and I have a flight to catch in a little bit. So yeah, often I feel like people be so scared to, like, walk away from people, walk away from situations, and I just feel like, for me, like, the power of letting go and starting over, because that's really what it is. I think people be scared to let go because they really don't know where to start when they leave that situation, whether it be a job, whether it be a man or a friend. Like, some people really don't know where to go from there. And I think for me, it really starts with, like, just enjoying your own peace and your own company. Because even when it comes to a friend, like, sometimes we have friends who, I don't know, I've never been in this situation, but someone might have a friend and they might be scared to lose that friend. Maybe because you told the friend so much of your business, maybe because that's the only friend that you have, or maybe because that's the only yes man friend you have. I don't know, but sometimes people be scared to let go of friendships that no longer serve them. And I feel like if something doesn't serve you, whether it's a friend or whatever, like, you have to let that go, because at the end of the day, like, if you don't let it go, you're not allowing yourself to grow. So in that moment, when you have to let a friend go for whatever the reason is, you need to start pouring into yourself. Like, if you talk to your friend and confide in your friend, start talking and confiding in yourself. Start journaling. Just releasing in other ways instead of always going to someone, because sometimes people have their own things going on, and to sit around and listen to what other people have going on. Not to say that they don't care or they don't want to care, but sometimes like life be life for everybody. And then sometimes you get yourself caught up in situations where you start resenting people and feeling like people are not there for you the way you're there for them. Like, start with being there for yourself. That's key number one. Be there for you. So yeah, that's what I have to say about the friend part. And then when it comes to the man part, really the same situation. Like, if a man is not fulfilling your needs and giving you what you want out of whatever situation it is, you need to leave. And if you don't know how to leave because you feel like not enough, or I don't know, whatever your reason is, then you need to work on yourself, because there's no reason why someone should not be fulfilling you and giving you what you want out of life, or in that situation you're continuing to allow them to have access to you. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, you need to grow up, grow some type of I don't know, sense of independence and urgency, because sometimes you need to get rid of people quicker than you think. Yeah, and really just move forward, because sometimes, most of the times, it's not about so much of you, it's the people that you have around you that hold you back. And yeah, just let it go. Whether it's a friend or a man, let it go. And when it comes to, what else did it say, your old self, that pertains to this as well, because sometimes we're so used to having someone to lean on that maybe that old version of us needed that, but this new version doesn't need other people to lean on. We need to learn to lean on ourselves and learn to, what is on my eye? And learn to identify, when a situation no longer serves us. Because I know, at least for myself, I've been in situations that I should have been left a long time ago, but because it's like, whatever reason that kept me there. And now that I'm older and I'm grown, or I've analyzed the situation, I look back and I'm like, damn, I really should have left at such and such point, or I really should never allowed it to get to such and such point. But it's like, you live and you learn and you grow, and who you were then, your old self then, is not who you are now, or who you're looking to become. And you just got to let go of that. Pay attention to the things that you learned in that season. Take it with you, whatever lessons taught you something, and move forward, because you can't be stagnant, staying in certain realms of your life, trying to figure out why a person is the way they are to you, why they treat you away, why you're not receiving certain things. You really got to focus on yourself. And then when it comes to career, I feel like, and I know I'm talking so fast, hopefully the next episode I get to relax and get to talk a little bit more. Just about. But the career, really everything comes in alignment. So when you're ready for certain things in your life to happen, they will. And it's like, if you feel like you're meant for a certain job, or you're meant for a certain position, you're meant for something, and that job that you're at is not rewarding you that, or if you're an entrepreneur, like whatever state your business is in at that moment, you feel like you haven't been elevating, then it's something that you need to do to get you to the next level. Whether that's you need to leave that current job and find another job, or whether that's you need to go back to the drawing board and start working on yourself, because sometimes it isn't always someone else, or maybe it's not always a job, or whatever. It could be you. So sometimes you have to start over, figure out, analyze what the problem is, and get to the root of it. And that goes to go and to say along with that, people feel like, oh, this isn't working for me, or oh, this state isn't giving me what I want, I'm about to move to, I don't know, back in the days everybody used to want to move to Atlanta, or whatever. That's cool, you can move wherever you want to move. But I be telling people all the time, because I move a lot, or I have lived in 4 major cities, I guess, right? Yeah, I've lived in 4 major cities my life. Does that make sense? I have lived in 4 different cities, big cities in my life. And I know a lot of people always ask me like, oh, you just be moving, you just be leaving, you just be starting over. And it's not so much of me moving and leaving and starting over. Like, I pay attention to my body and my environment, and how my business is excelling, and just all elements of my life. And when things no longer serve me, I get up and go. And that literally pertains to every and any aspect, any and every area of my life. Because I just feel like people hold on to things way too long, and then we become bitter about situations that we should have been let go of. I feel like my strap a little too tight, because I don't like when that forehead get that little line. That means your wig is, your band is too tight. Okay, I like to give natural. So yeah, I just feel like when you let go of certain situations, better always comes. But you also got to be aware always of your position and what role you play, and really like being either stagnant or, you know, not seeing the results that you want, whether it's in a friendship. Like, you got to look and think, are you being a good friend? Is that friend not being a good friend to you because you're not being a good friend to her? You know, is that relationship not working because you knew it wasn't going to work from the beginning? Is that job not working because you knew that's not really what you wanted to start with? Like, you know, it just, some situations don't even be certain things. It really just be us and us not paying attention to the signs from the beginning. So yeah. Yeah, and then the last thing says everything, and everything is what I just said. So like I said, anything that doesn't pertain to life and, you know, what you want, we really have to learn to let go. So what I took from that post was really just letting go. Like, I feel like for me, letting go is so hard, but baby, I'm a Virgo. So when maybe I could put it right here so I'm not so much turned to the side. I'm a Virgo, so when I let go, oh, I let go. Like, ain't no coming back from the let go when it's gone. So like, I know when I'm allowing something to consume too much of me or taking too long to revoke its access, like, oh, I be knowing. So when I seen that post, I was like, ooh, this is not me. I don't know who this is, because baby, I be so ready to walk away from any and everything. Like, one of the reasons why I'm actually living in Miami currently is because I just felt like my life in North Carolina became stagnant. I just felt like the things that I was looking to pursue and elevate in certain areas, I just wasn't obtaining it. And I just felt like, why am I going to stick around and continue to allow myself to be in a space that no longer serves me? So I had to let go. And granted, some people might be like, girl, or, you know, you have a whole business, or this is the third. And it's like, yes, I do. And yes, certain situations could definitely change based on big decisions like that you make. But when you have a higher purpose, you're not scared to do certain things. You're not scared to let go of certain people. You're not scared to start over and get a new job, or start over and move to another state. Like, I'm not scared. Like, I've been through certain things in my life that if God takes me on that type of journey, then I'm prepared, because I paid attention to my life and the lessons that I needed to learn in those situations. So if I was ever to experience things like that again, I'm ready to execute them the right way, or let go before shit started affecting me in a bad way. So yeah, that's really it. It's really all I had to say in regards to that post. I really do need to figure out, what are we gonna call this segment, because I want to like really develop like some type of podcasty type of vibe, like on this segment of my channel I want to do. So I thought of a few names, right? But I was like, maybe, sorry, Minnie. I thought maybe these are corny, or maybe people won't get it. Or I feel like certain names, like you shouldn't have to say a name to something and be like, oh, but it means such and such. Like, I feel like when you say the name to whatever it is your brand is, your company is, or whatever it is you're working on, it should kind of explain itself in a way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, comment down below, DM me. Hold on, guys. So yeah, comment down below, DM me on Instagram, I am Salicia, and let me know what you guys think I should name this segment. I don't want it to be corny. I want it to like flow. I am gonna think of some names over the weekend, possibly before I post this, but I am gonna let you guys chime in and help me pick a name. Or maybe if something speaks to me, I'll just go with what speaks to me. Sorry guys, middle parts are like the worst thing for me. Like, I just don't know how to do a middle part and it be killing me. Really be the fucking death of me. That looks kind of strange. But yeah, I just feel like this is really like a girl chat, a girl chit chat. Really anybody, I want any and everybody to feel comfortable to come on here and, you know, talk with me in the comments and listen to what it is that I have to say. Yeah. And something of value, something positive. Like, I'm so sick and tired of everybody having a podcast and everybody just talking about sex and not so much on tired of people talking about relationships, but just, you know, just certain aspects of life. It's like, it's so many other things people could talk about, and I feel like we're neglecting that because of what's popular. And I feel like this is a safe space, and this is my space, and that's why it's safe for me. And I want to be able to share certain conversations that I have in private with my friends and things like that with you guys. So yeah, although I do want it to be based on certain memes that, well, actually, since I do want it to be based on certain memes that I see on Instagram, and, you know, just topics that are on social media, because it is social media, so it creates a social space for people to, you know, conduct conversation or whatever. So follow me on Instagram, DM me if you guys ever see a meme that you feel like is a good topic, or you kind of want me to elaborate on or talk about with you guys. DM it to me, because yeah, the conversation needs to be mutual. I will probably shout you guys out and yeah, create like a line of communication through Instagram and combine it to the YouTube for the YouTube channel. Also, if you guys have like, if you have a meme in mind that you want me to talk about, or that's sparked your interest, send it to me and send me a voice note. I might even play the voice note here and answer whatever it is that, you know, your question, or respond to your perspective of the meme. And like, let's really get into it, let's really talk, let's really make this something, because I don't know, I'm excited about this. I feel like you know, like when you're having conversations with certain people, you know, you want it to be sparked naturally and things that attracts both parties' interests. And I feel like social media is a common space where people, you know, communicate and dissect and view certain things. And I feel like that will be a little vibe. You know what name I did think of, and I was like, fuck, they got it. Behind the Likes. And that's Winter's podcast with her friend, which I watched a few of their episodes. And when I seen their podcast, I was like, oh my gosh, she has the name that I would so use for the type of content that I wanna do. Yeah, I love her name. So I would like something like that, like Behind the Likes. Like, as you can see, it explains what it is there. But I feel like their podcast, no shade, and I do like Winter and them. Their podcast does not talk about anything as far as like likes. I guess they got the name because of like their social media influencers, and she wanted it to be based on like behind